So this is the spot we've picked out for our new gigantic tabletop jump. And we picked a spot for a few reasons. One, it's just a really cool spot on my property where it's like, you know, open but still in the trees. We thought it'd be cool to have a giant jump in the forest. And then also because it's one of the few places where you can actually have a straightaway that doesn't require cutting down a bunch of trees. And, you know, doesn't go up and over a giant hill or down a hill. You know, it's one of the few flat-ish, straight-ish spots on my property.
Things are coming along really nicely. You can see how wide the landing is. We're gonna try to make this so you can jump the Odyssey on it and just everything. I say the Odyssey first because it's one of the widest things we have, but also the BMW is gonna launch off this thing. It's gonna be pretty sick.
Start it up.
So it's been pretty much an entire day of just moving dirt. And we've got a pretty giant pile of dirt out here in the woods. It'd go a lot faster if the place we were picking up the dirt was closer, but I think it's about time to test it out.
It's time to pack in the lip and then do the first test. And out of all the machines we have, Ethan wants to do it in one of the power wheels for the first jump. Looks like a pretty smooth takeoff, and it's pretty well packed from the weight of the skid steer. That thing just sounds too good out here in the woods, echoing around the trees, music to our ears.
I think it's a great jump. It doesn't feel very big in the kernel.
Yeah, I think the obvious answer is go buy some more diesel and make it bigger.
I think so too. Yeah, I kind of want to look at it, but yeah, I was landing it just perfect on the lip, or on the landing.
Totally.
You could overshoot it a little bit as is, but it'd be nice for it to be a bit faster of a jump. So like, you know, because this is such a big straightaway, it'd be a shame to like, and then suddenly have to hit the brakes before you hit the jump. So yeah, I think bring the lip back this way a few more feet, make it a little longer, and yeah.
Absolutely.
We need to get our approach packed in better. You can see right here, it's all squishy.
Yeah.
This whole section of forest is just like mud underneath. So that, and I'm filling it in with sand, which also isn't known for its ability to be packed down. So need to get some dirt in here and like smooth it out, wet it down, smooth it out again, and get it nice and hard.
I like the new strategy.
Yeah, so the jump's too far away from any faucet to reasonably get a hose out there, but there's a faucet right next to where I'm getting the dirt. So my strategy is get the dirt wet and then take it out to the jump, because otherwise you can't pack it down if it's just powder. So I take a big scoop, and then I hose down the scoop, and you know, hose down the dust here a little bit, and then, you know, make another run. Maybe eventually we'll string together all the hoses I have and see if we can make it out there, but for now this is more efficient.
Or get the pump in the fire truck going.
Oh yeah!
Yeah. That is more like it.
Oh yeah.
That's a whole nother level.
Yeah, I mean, like, I really didn't, I mean, well, I added a ton more buckets of dirt, but like, if you stand on top of the jump, it doesn't really look that much longer on top, but from lip to landing is significantly farther.
It is way bigger.
Yeah, and it's taller at the lip for sure, and taller at the edge of the landing, so the landing should be a little deeper now too. It should be better in every way, and just, we should get a tape measure out here to be sure, but just looking at it, I'm gonna say that like, it's probably like 20, like maybe 30-ish feet from lip to the beginning of the landing.
That's insane.
Yeah, I had to work up to it a bit more this time, but finally got it just about right. I could go a little farther. It's like almost top of first to clear
That's
it.
Fast in this thing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not like full top, but it's like, it's up there.
This is definitely the gnarliest thing we've done on the property.
Oh man, it feels so good.
That was huge.
Yeah, it's the bigger you hit it, the better it feels sort of jump.
Good, that's the best kind of jump.
I mean, obviously, if you overshoot it, you'll break your spine, but in this thing, it'd be pretty hard to overshoot it because you'd have to be in second, and then like, you'd have to really try to overshoot that.
You think you got that 5 foot on a snowmobile?
Oh, I think I trust the Colonel a lot more than the snowmobile Trike. Especially for jumping, because the Trike is like weirdly, the weight distribution on it is weird. So like the front's so heavy and the back's so light in comparison that it like really jumps weirdly. But we'll see. We've also never had a jump this good for testing it, so.
Yeah.
Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 feet. We should go 6, I think.
Mm-hmm.
One more.
You guys haven't seen a snowmobile video in a while because we've just been having problem after problem. But I think it's pretty much kind of it's close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so right now it just broke the chain. And I'm pretty sure that's just because I didn't have enough slack in it. So when the suspension bottoms out, it tightens the chain a little bit. And I think it was just pulling on it too hard. That, or it just has way too much power. But, you know, fuel injectors were dirty, fuel pump problems, you know, the usual snowmobile crap. It's running good right now, so time to send it.
As you could probably imagine, that one is by far the scariest to film because it launches boulders far. It's gonna be insane to see how fast this thing is when we actually have traction, because right now in this moon dust, it just spins up RPMs and doesn't actually go anywhere, you know? But man, with a slick and a little weight on the back, I would be really interested to see what happens on pavement. It would be unreal.
Well, this jump is absolutely perfect for the kernel. It is not great for this thing.
Does it need to be steeper or?
Well, the landing is just so short that like the landing is basically the length of this thing.
Oh.
So it's really hard to get it just right. This thing's fun though. This is the first time I've ever really ridden it for any amount of time with it running right.
Does it feel kind of like riding a snowmobile or?
I mean, surprisingly, yeah. Like, kind of hard to turn around.
Yeah.
Kind of long and weird.
Mm-hmm. You have to
really
manhandle
fast,
it to get your balance right.
Yep. Really fast in a straight line.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's a very snowmobile-y.
Yeah. Yeah, we hooked together every single hose that I have, which is 300-foot hoses and 250-foot hoses, so 400 feet of hose, and that's pretty much exactly enough to get out here.
Yeah.
So now that we got that, we can get this jump really properly packed in. We'll get the other power wheels out here and jump over them with probably the kernel and maybe also the trike.
That's the dream.
It's gonna be a grand time.
You overcompensated in a huge way.
Turns out it's not a problem when you overshoot to flat.
You jumped the entire thing.
Yeah, I landed, well, you can see, I dug, look at that trench that I dug with the chassis. Yeah, look at this. I dug like a 4-inch deep trench in the landing with the front.
One part of your back tire touched any of the landing.
No. Not at all. The front's hit here.
Yeah.
So, and then the back's hit in the same spot because I landed nose heavy.
It did look a little whiplashy on your neck. How do you feel?
No, the neck was fine. I hit my legs on the steering wheel.
I think you're officially the Ken Block of Power Wheels.
I think so. Yeah, today's the day.
Today's the day. The bar has been set.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, those last two were just perfect.
Oh yeah.
So much fun.
Yes. Well, this project was a win all around.
110% a win. Yeah.
Now from now on, all of our videos are going to be more sendy.
Yep.
No.
I'm gonna say it's between 30 and 40 feet to where I landed on the overshoot. But
I think that's fair.
We're about to find out. 46 feet.
So it's basically 50 foot to flat.
Yeah, pretty much. 46 feet to flat. 10 feet vertical to flat. And basically 50 feet horizontal. That's
Wow.
really ridiculous. And could have ended a lot worse. Although apparently not, because I landed about as bad as I could have.
Yeah.
Nose heavy at the bottom of the landing, and it was fine. So apparently that's just, you know, as bad as it gets. Well, yeah, that was a great success and a heck of a lot of fun. We need to do this more often. So hopefully you guys like this video because we got a lot more ideas for jumps and berms and obstacles on this trail. So yeah, we're gonna do that.
up.